Did you hear what happened with him and his wifey?
I'm sorry, Adam22?
Okay, so Adam22 is like a content creator, influencer, thought leader. He basically started out with like an alternative
Get it?
BMX.
He's a thought leader.
Um,
Sorry, Lena, the plug, if you heard that. I wasn't really talking about you.
So Adam22 started out with BMX bikes and alternative skate shops and shit
He
in
sounds
LA.
familiar.
But then he was trying to make it as a content creator, and what popped off was his podcast, Discovering
He's pretty cool.
Undiscovered Rappers.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Eventually, he became the #1 curator for up-and-coming hip-hop artists in America.
Is he something about like his daughter doing OnlyFans?
But what happened first is he started the show, he hired an intern, he fell in love with the intern chick, Lena was his intern, and basically they got together. Lena likes girls and guys. Lena was also doing Snapchat, like playing with herself, making a shit ton of dough. He supported it. They were trying to do the cool thing and just like, you know, let's start a podcast together. And he started bringing in all sorts of walks of life like we're doing with this show. But he started building relationships with all these porn stars. And eventually he's like, let's start another show called Plug Talk, where him and his wifey sit with the porn star, they have an authentic conversation, and then they fuck the porn star together. And then they do their own brand of porn.
Are we doing? Is that what we're doing here?
This guy's fucked.
But it was just chicks, right? So he decided, because she's like, can I please do a guy scene? Yeah, I'm okay if you say no. And he's like, fine, go for it, babe. And then afterwards, she did this scene with some famous black dude who's like apparently got a massive, giant, big dog dick. And like she got ravaged by him, and they apparently made $1 million in a day.
30.
And then, but afterwards, he was all fucked up and weird and insecure and like doing all this content around it. He called the guy to see how he feels. And the guy like, personally, he had like a gap tooth and a lisp. He's like, personally, it's up to the performers. But personally, I would never do it with my woman. I would never allow it with my woman.
Yeah.
And basically, this guy ravaged his wifey on camera for the world to see.
Yeah.
And people are like, yo, this guy lost his wife. So there's a number of different questions. It's like, is it okay, since they were hooking up with chicks, for her to hook up with a guy separately or with him? Or is it fucked up, or is it different? I don't know what you guys think.
If it's okay that when you know, they'll do it with chicks, but like when a guy's involved, like, I don't know, man. I think
if they have their own relationship, their open relationship, I guess.
Exactly, that's what an open relationship
me personally,
is.
No, I couldn't do that. I don't think I could fucking do that. That's fucking savage. Like, there's a documentary on pimps. I'll never forget this. The pimp tells every other young pimp that wants to be a pimp that pimps hoes. He said the only way you can be a real life pimp in real life is if you're willing, when times get hard, before you even have hoes, your first hoe has to be your wife. And if you could pimp her, then you're a real pimp.
That's fucked, bro. That's tough. That's
and
fucked.
if you can't do that, if you can't sell your wife when times get hard, you're not a pimp. And that's why you always hear me say, I'm not a pimp.
So technically, a pimp has to be very mature to let his wife get railed by someone else.
I think there has to be a definite...
And egoless.
Exactly. There has to be definitely a strong sense of self and who you are. You have to be confident in yourself to know that she's going to get, you know, ravaged by this dude. But she's going to be, she's still going to be loyal to you.
Ravaged, holy fuck, bro. Like, what?
Ravaged.
You said it too.
She did get ravaged. I didn't
say
it.
it.
I'm doing it based on what he said. That's why I haven't seen the video like that.
I haven't
fuck
seen
are you
it
guys
either.
doing to these?
So,
Play the video.
play the video.
Well, there's the two things, right? There's like, is it the same? There's an argument. Some people say that it's different. You know, it's different hooking up with chicks with your chick because of the feminine energy. And it's different with a foreign man coming in and inserting himself into your wifey, which is a different energy. And also type of genital.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I feel like I'd have to sit on that one.
There's also polyamory.
Yeah, because I don't like to be double standard and shit. I hate that, so I don't like to be that either. So like,
there's also that, but it's also acknowledging that certain types of behaviors are different and certain types of energies and interactions are different. There's also the polyamory community, but this is different because we're talking about your wifey getting blasted on camera.
You guys getting these words?
As opposed to your husband blasting a woman, another woman.
Yeah, but there's also the other element of doing it behind the scenes, like a couple's a swinger in their 40s, late 40s, and they're bored, and they do it in private where the world's not going to see. But I think they're exploiting themselves, and I think they've gotten, they're slowly getting more and more desensitized to the industry because they're making so much money off it, that by the time they're in their 50s, shit's going to get weird. I don't want to judge you guys.
No, I don't judge anybody.
Judge Adam22.
Because, it's up to
I'm
people,
just
right?
hypothesizing because I
But
don't
this
know.
is where I draw the line with this fucker. Everything
He's
that's
trying to be a
supposed
good
to be
parent. He's trying to be cool and liberal, which is like cool and liberal until it backfires.
cool is wanting the right thing for your daughter. But I'm not gonna fight against you and stress your whole fucking life out about it. We could still go for coffee next week and eat dinners, and you could come to my house. I just don't want to talk about a guy ravishing you, blasting you, especially my fucking daughter, bro. Like, forget about it.
Yeah, you see, he says, I would have to be a pretty big dighead to say no. It's not like he's saying, I'm telling her to be.
He's saying he'd be a hypocrite if he were to say no.
He would be.
By the way, by the time she's 22, there's not going to be OnlyFans. It's going to be the next thing.
What next level
Yeah,
shit?
it's AI simulation of sex.
Bro, AI is probably going to take
In 2 years.
porn star roles too. Fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
Or fuck, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
This whole show is going to be AI. Why are we doing this?